Hi, my friends. This is Clint with Stitzer Properties, and I just wanted to share this series of videos because they're part of a training that we did in our company here over the last couple of months that everyone gave really great feedback. And as I talked to my friends, my practitioners, my associates in the market, I really just felt like this would be a positive message to share with you. And if you're engaged, you want to watch it and you're interested, I really hope that it adds value. At the end of the day, it's going to be a 4-part series to kind of bring this holistic thought process together to really help you frickin' crush the end of the year and get where you want to go. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. Excel in a constrained market. Look, be a leading practitioner while others struggle. That's the core concept of this first slide, is we want to excel in a constrained market and be a leading practitioner while others struggle. Okay? I mean, let's just face it. Look, the market has shifted. And it's shifted in a good way right now. Like everyone's like, residential is hot. Yes, but let's actually look at it. These are June 2020 stats, right? Units sold down 6%. Active inventory, holy smokes, down 51%. So, I mean, it's substantially better than it was like in March and April where we were just grinding to save escrows, right? But now we've got this issue where it's like, holy smoke, there's very little to sell and new listings are down 17.2%. So while everyone's excited about the market shifted and there's headlines about people coming from urban areas to suburban areas like Reno and other towns and we're set to do so well, it's very challenging to compete. Not as much to sell, okay? But let's be honest. Look, you're too committed to be a victim. If you're the personality that opened this email, if you're the personality that's still watching this, you're too committed to be a victim. You got a vision for yourself, okay? Let's just acknowledge what it is. Like the lockdown feels limiting. And many are obsessing right now over survival and not abundance. It's a tough mindset to break. It's permeating everything, and many are stuck there, okay? But the truth is like no practitioner should abandon their goals. I call agents practitioners in our company. That's just what we do. So when I say practitioner, I mean realtor, real estate agent, okay? But no practitioner should abandon their goals. The truth is that you can still achieve yours. I humbly believe that we're going to catch up. I think that we're going to have the same amount of transactions this year as we did maybe last year. It's just going to be this super freaking grinding end of the year. These last 5 months are going to be a ton of work for those who are prepared and have the right mindset to achieve it. Okay? But let's just be honest. Like many, I, along with my team, we've sincerely struggled with varying expectations due to the current reality. It's been a roller coaster. Let's just call it what it is. Okay? And just even in the last 2 weeks, probably in the last 2 months, I made this slide a little while ago and I shared it with our team, but I've learned to let go of stress around excessive tasks, adjusted my short-term expectations, and focused to achieve only on what matters most in all areas of my life. There's just no more room for extra bullshit. Okay, and truth be told, there's too much variability in day to day, and what our routine looks like today is going to be different from what our routine looks like tomorrow. It's going to be different from what's going to happen when school gets back in. So at the end of the day, right now, we need to focus on what's essential. Okay, now here are the 4 steps to make it happen, and this is what we're going to talk about over this series of videos. Step number 1, which we'll hit today, is we want to own the core beliefs. Step number 2 is we're going to embrace the spiraling method, this really neat concept. I learned it from Ray Dalio. He's the founder of the largest hedge fund in the world. It's part of his free book, but I'll share it in the next video. It's an awesome concept, really, really helpful. Next 3 is we want to simplify your goals and we want to get to the root cause. Simplify your focus, get to the root cause. The real estate industry is like shiny object syndrome to the max, okay? And if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to get where you want to go, we've got to simplify our focus and get to the root cause. Commit to your relentless pursuit. Okay, we're going to make a whole video on it. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. But those are the 4 steps. That's what I'm going to offer you between this video and the next 3, and I hope that you find it valuable. Okay, it's true. Yes, it's true. We've already talked about it. There's currently less business happening. Is what it is. The next truth, there are different needs placed on us at this time. I've hit on it a little bit already, but half the time I'm working from home. Our kids don't have camp. My wife works at the hospital. She's getting called in all the dang time. That's just for me. For some of you, your living situation has changed. For some of you, definitively, your parenting situation or your relationships have changed. Hold on one second. Hey, buddy, I'm doing a training. Can I come out in a minute? Okay, where was I? There are different needs placed on us. Look, I just pressed pause making this video because my son walked in and needed some attention. Okay, so we're just under a different environment. It's just true. It is what it is. Okay. Number 3, short-term financial stress exists. Excuse me there. Short-term financial stress exists. It could be you because of maybe some lost escrows and you're having a hard time getting some new ones put back together because the market's competitive. It could be your spouse. It could be your parents. It could be your friends. It doesn't matter. In the market, in the world, short-term financial stress exists, and it is a hot topic of conversation. And if you're not careful, it can own your conscience. It can own your focus. Okay. Number 4 is how and when can be foggy. Here's what I mean. Most people, when we feel this challenge, we get right into the how. How am I going to make this happen? When am I going to make it happen? But let's take a step back. And that's what we're going to talk about, owning the core beliefs. And let's just acknowledge and accept right now that how and when this whole thing works out and plays out and you still achieve your goal, it can be foggy. Okay, so we got to start with this acknowledgement and acceptance of the situation. We're going to own some core beliefs, and we're going to go through those 4 steps I talked about earlier. Okay, so when this is all over, let's just ask a rhetorical question real quick. When this is all over, don't be like the rest of the people who were innocent victims of the situation. Nothing is a bigger waste than being an innocent victim, in my opinion. Don't be the person that says, yeah, I had this dream, I had this vision in my career, for my kids, or whatever it was, whatever area of your life, fitness, spirituality, friends, social, family, financial, vocational, whatever it is. Don't be an innocent victim of the situation. I had all this great momentum and then COVID. I had this dream and then COVID. It's okay, it just wasn't meant for me. Don't be that guy. Seriously. Figure it out. All right, so here we go. Step 1. We're going to own the 3 core beliefs. By the way, I do get a little intense. I'm passionate. I care about your success. I care about you doing great. You put a lot of effort. You care. And if, by the way, you don't like that, then it might not be good for us to engage because it's just how it comes out. All right. The 3 core beliefs. Number 1, it's there. Okay, your belief systems are what drive your behavior. They drive your focus. They drive your action. And if we don't have beliefs that serve us to act in a positive manner, then you're never going to get where you want to go. So the very first step is to own the 3 core beliefs. We just acknowledge all the shit that's out there, all the things that are against us, all the things that are variable, that are uncertain, that are tough. So we got to own these 3 core beliefs. And the first one is that it's there. Yes, earlier we showed a slide that said, oh my gosh, we're down 17% new listings. We're down 50% in active inventory. We're down 6% in transactions. But guess what? There were still 580 transactions in June. It's there. It is out there. The opportunity exists for you to achieve your outcome in your practice. Okay? But you have to believe that. Number 2 is that I will and I must find it. This is an adoption. In your gut, you have to know that you have the capacity to continue to search, even though sometimes it doesn't look like it's going to be there. Look, that how and when can be foggy, 100%. You can be freaking pounding on the rock again and again, and that shit does not crack. Okay? But if you believe that it's there, and that you will and you must find it, and you're not going to give up until you do, without those 2 first beliefs, it's just not happening. Okay? It's there, you will, and you must find it. The last one, if you believe it's there and you're willing to do whatever it takes to find it, develop the skills, choose the course of action to create the business that's in line with your personality and behavior style. Some people are prospectors, some people are buy referral only. Whatever that scenario is for you and your personality specifically, maybe you know it, maybe you own it, maybe you're still exploring it. I don't know. Okay, but number 3 is that it's worth it. This is the most important part. Have you spent the time to create goals that are meaningful? Not just goals that say, yeah, hey, that guy in our office did 40 deals last year, so I want to do that too. No. I mean meaningful goals. I mean things that in different areas of your life, like we've talked about financial, vocational, fitness, all those things, that when those happen at the end of the year, you can look back at the end of the year and get freaking chills. Okay? And when you've dedicated that direction, that intention, and only you can create it. No one else can create that for you. Your broker, your team leader, your wife, you have to create that for you, and it has to be meaningful to you. For some, it's just huge production and sales. For others, it's a meaningful amount of production and sales to allow them to focus on other areas of life. Whatever that is for you, it's for you, okay? But the third core belief is that your pursuit of what those meaningful outcomes are worth it. Because for you to achieve those meaningful outcomes, you have to have the belief that it's there. You have to have the belief and the conviction that you will and you must find it. And finally, you have to know in your heart that it's worth it to push yourself through the unknown, the foggy times. Okay? So that's really step one. Step one is owning the 3 core beliefs. Step 2 is going to be embrace the spiraling method. I mentioned it earlier. Watch your email in the coming days. We're going to send it out there. If you spent this much time with me, gosh, I sincerely appreciate it, and I hope that you found value. Feel free to shoot me an email back, give me a call with your thoughts. And again, watch your email in the coming days so we can talk about the spiraling method. Thanks for watching, and I wish you great success in your real estate practice.